afternoon. If you would all stand for the grand entry, please. Our grand entry is being led by War Dance Chief Octave Finley and our cultural arts instructor Linda King, and the drum group is the Inkusum Drum, our immersion school in Arlee.
Too loud, too loud.
If you would all please remain standing, I'd like to call upon Lucy Vanderberg, the program manager for the People's Center, to do our invocation this morning.
Thank you. Leanland shluqet shiaple khuliat khwa. Kutis khalkhalt khulasia luqasen qalik. Qast smelt. Uya schumi mayam. Es yausisius llws teianus. Kumitelsi San Luis Church, Lushimi Luston Quens, Shushuel Hul, Esia, Kentle, Stul Wheels, Kumi Kesia, Mken Peels, Yet Hua, Uchud Pentich. Thank you, Creator, for today. It is a big day for our fellow tribesmen, our children, and our teachers. To the graduates, may they make good choices in furthering whichever road they choose for a better way of life. May we all be happy today and always. May God bless you, keep you, and give you peace. Thank you.
You may be seated. What a grand sight that was to see all of you come in, and what a great day for all of you. I'm Carmen Taylor. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs here at Salish Kootenai College, and I am so proud to look out into this audience this morning. At this time, I'd like to call on Bud Moran, the Tribal Chairman for the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribes.
Thanks, Carmen. I'd like to welcome all of you to this great event for these students here in front of me, in front of all of us, I guess you might say, in front of all of us. You know, it's a great event for our valley, our community. I'd like to thank Dr. Arnold, SKC President Dr. Juana Ross, President Emeritus Dr. Joe Mcdonald, esteemed council board members, honored guests, SKC alumni and SKC faculty, friends, family, and most of all, honored graduates. It is with admiration and respect that I stand before you, welcoming you to this very important event. It's college graduation. On behalf of the Tribal Council and the beautiful Flathead Reservation, I welcome you. As we look around today, I see great success for Indian country, our local communities, and for Salish Kootenai College. Some of you, a few of you, may remember the first graduation back in 1978. It took place around a campfire with steaks and beer. A real personal type of event. Now here today, years later, in this great community facility, celebrating the 2011 SKC graduation, who knows, maybe later, some of us will have steaks and beer. When I look back on the first graduation, SKC was a unit of the Flathead Valley Community College. Some of us may remember that. Our first academic area was forestry. An example of one of our successes is our very own Mission Valley Power Utility Manager, Ralph Good. He was among the very first graduating class. He was just a little kid then. No. He earned a degree in forestry and continued on and is still making a contribution to our community today as the general manager of our electric utility. Ralph's example is noteworthy. In his quest for knowledge, and because of his efforts, our entire community has been enriched. He excelled over the years since taking that first step. Today, you graduates, today is your first step. It's not over. Your education process is not over. You know, I maintain that as you move forward in life, that every day you're going to learn something that's very important to you. It may not be what your degree is in, but you're going to learn something every day if you keep your eyes and ears open. Over the years, SKC has graduated over 2,500 students, with about 60% plus being enrolled tribal members. This is impressive. SKC has been and continues to reach out to our communities by offering education to our non-members as well. Remember, keep your eyes and ears open and you're going to learn something new every day. Your degree of certification from SKC is only the beginning of your success. I congratulate all of you, your families, for the sacrifices that it took to get here. We extend our thanks and appreciation to the SKC faculty, SKC leadership, and most of all, to you, the graduates, for your hard work, your dedication. So, congratulations and good luck in your future, and keep in touch. I'm sure some of these teachers and professors would love to have you, the school would love to have you, your successes acknowledged, so keep in touch, and thank you very much, and enjoy today. It's a big day for your graduates, and you'll remember this day probably the rest of your life. Thank you.
It's been a year for new things. I'm just finishing up my first year, and the next person that I'm going to introduce is just finishing up her first year. So it's been quite a year for us. At this time, I'd like to call upon Dr. Luana Ross, the president of Salish Kootenai College, to provide a welcome for you.
Welcome, hooray, Carmen and I made it through our first year. And you have made it to the end, which really isn't the end, but the beginning of another journey for you. So friends, relatives, faculty, staff, graduates, I'm really honored to stand before you this afternoon and welcome you to the graduation ceremony of 2011. So on behalf of all the graduates today, I want to thank the parents, the spouses, family members, friends who encouraged and supported the students as they worked towards this day. I would also like to thank the organizers of the event, Miss Cleo Canmel, our organizer. We couldn't do it without Miss Cleo. Thank you, Cleo. And then in addition to Cleo, there are teams of people who provided support that I really would like to name: the enrollment services, auxiliary services, maintenance and transportation, from Sherry's Kitchen. I also want to take this opportunity to again thank the children from Incusum. It means so much to me that you come and honor us with your songs. The Chief Cliff Singers, the Spirit of the Bison Singers, and of course Linda and Octave for leading a procession, and then Lucy and Vernon for their prayers. Chairman Moran and other tribal council members, thank you so much for coming to the event. It means a lot to us. Amy Stiffarm, representing the students, Chairman Bob Foudy, representing the Board of Directors, and then, of course, our very special commencement speaker, Dr. Joe Mcdonald. How lucky we are to have him here today. So commencement, as Chairman Moran said, is the most important day in the annual cycle of your schooling. Commencement is a celebration not only for you graduates, but for your family and friends, faculty and staff. After commencement, we're going to send you in many different directions. You will continue to have various life experiences and adventures. Because of the hard work of the faculty, staff, and administrators, you are now equipped to become better citizens and better leaders. In my opinion, in today's world, education has never been more important. Remember the good habits that you learned as students. These are lessons that will last a lifetime. Remember the friends you made while you were here. These lessons and friendships will be invaluable for many years to come. Remember the wonderful and exciting years you had at SKC as well. Those will serve you for the rest of your life. These years have been filled with dedicating your lives to your study, attaining knowledge from your professors, socializing with your friends, I hope, and of course, making of many memories. You should feel a sense of accomplishment. You've honored yourselves, you've honored your relatives by being here today. And then I just want to say a word about what my motto has been throughout this past year, so I've had to think about that in the context of graduation. My motto throughout the year has been, education is restorative and transformative. So please indulge me and let me say a word about what that means. At SKC, we promote personal and social transformation by creating a very positive community of learning. This kind of transformation is one of our values. So that's what we mean, very specific to Salish Kootenai College. Personal transformation has a very wide impact. Restorative means having the ability to restore strength and a feeling of well-being. As laughter is restorative, and I hope you all do a lot of laughing, the effect of focusing on one's studies is indeed restorative. It teaches self-worth, patience, persistence, resilience, and many other lifelong virtues that will guide you. So remember, education is transformative and restorative. And you can make a difference. One person can make a difference. Remember, the choices that you make today will set the stage for who you become tomorrow. Always make good choices. We are all waiting to see what the future holds for you. I know you all are waiting too. Whatever you do, wherever you decide to go, your education is the building block of your tomorrow. SKC is a very special place. It is indeed a community. We will miss you, but this is an exciting time for you to look forward to your promising future. You make us proud. You make your family proud. Again, I want to thank everyone, and congratulations, graduates of this class 2011. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to call upon the Spirit of the Bison drum, which is our SKC student drum, to do an honor song. You may be seated. Thank you, Spirit of the Bison. At this time, I'd like to present Miss Amy Stiffarm. She is our SK Student Senate President, and she'll provide the student address today. Amy?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to welcome all of our visitors to the beautiful Salish Kootenai College campus. I apologize ahead of time if I burst into a coughing spell. I haven't been feeling well this past week, but I'll do my best. My name is Amy Stiffarm, and I'm a member of the White Clay Nation, and I'm a descendant of the Chippewa Cree and Blackfeet nations. My ceremonial name is Muskwa Kuichiwat, which translates from the Plains Cree language to English as goes with the Bear Spirit. I come from Harlem, Montana, where my parents, Bum and Barb Stiffarm, raised me, and I'm just finishing my junior year in the Life Sciences program. It is truly an honor to be standing before you all today and to have been able to represent SKC as student body president this past year. We are here to celebrate and acknowledge the Salish Kootenai College class of 2011. Congratulations, you did it. You persevered through your classes, homework, and tests, and whatever other obstacles landed on your path. You came to SKC for a reason, and you are leaving for a purpose. You now sit before me equipped with skills and knowledge that will guide you through life. I stand before a group of individuals from all walks of life. You each have your own dreams and passions. This road to redemption may have been longer for some, but you are each an inspiration. Some of you are finished with school and will now enter into the workforce as strong employee candidates. Others may be continuing on to pursue your master's and doctorate's degrees. Some of you still may be searching for your gift to give to the world, and that's all right. No matter what you plan on doing, you are off to a fantastic start. Class of 2011, when you come up here to receive your degree, remember those obstacles and the people that didn't believe. Embrace the fact that you were too strong and determined to let them keep you down. Remember those who supported you through those hard times, your family, your friends, and the amazing SKC faculty and staff and administration. Remember them and be thankful for their kind hearts and good words that helped get you here today. Remember them and be thankful. For those of you who are like me and not from the area, give thanks to the Confederated Salish and Kootenai tribes for chartering this college and for hosting us while we seek our education. You are honoring these people just by walking across this stage. Everybody in here is so proud of you. We all support you and wish you good fortune as you continue your journey of life. Remember all the things you sacrificed and all your hard work, and be proud of yourself. Know that you did great and you're somebody's hero. There's probably countless amount of people in here, especially our young ones, thinking, I want to go to college just like them. This is your day, so give yourself the credit you deserve. Now is your time to shine. Remember who you are and where you came from. Our cultures and our traditions help keep us grounded. Look to these things and our elders when you feel lost or confused. As you venture out into the world, remember that you are leaders. Some of you might not believe me, but you are. You are all leading us in education. You are setting standards for future graduates of SKC like me. You are leading by example. Remember Gandhi's words, we must be the change we wish to see in the world. And please remember, just like Dr. Ross said, it only takes one person to make change and make a big difference. For those of you who may be sitting in the stands and debating on taking this academic journey yourself, let me just tell you, I strongly encourage you to do so. Education is powerful, and it will expose you to wonderful opportunities that you may have never even imagined. Our graduates here are proof of this. Graduates, look back and remember. Think of all the instructors, not only at SKC, but your high schools as well, and the staff that we hold so dear to our hearts. As much as we wish they could, they cannot teach or work forever. Their positions will one day be vacant. Who not better to fill their voids than their successors? Go from here and earn yourself positions that will allow you to follow your dreams and give back to your nations. In closing, I would like to remind everyone that in order to be great, we must first realize that we have the power to be. You may be wondering how this can be, but that's a question only you can answer. All the questions we have about ourselves have answers within us. Any faults we may have all have one solution, and that's to love ourselves. This does not mean be arrogant, but realize that your life is a miracle and a blessing, and to be treated and lived so. Fully living life will allow you to encounter your true potential and your power to be great. Education is a lifelong process, and I believe that it's important to acknowledge that. Realize that we are not only continuously learning, but we are continually teaching others as well. I would like to leave everyone with this quote that I read outside of the Big Knife building here on campus, and it says, "No matter where you are in life, education can take you where you want to be." Congratulations, class of 2011. Many blessings, safe travels. Gini Heian. Thank you.
Isn't she a beautiful, shining example of what SKC can do? Our commencement speaker for today is a person familiar to all of you, our immediate past president and now our president emeritus, Dr. Joe Mcdonald.
Boy, Amy gave such a talk, it's hard to follow. Vernon says, "How are you going to do that?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to resort to bigotry and stories." Well, graduates, platform guests, family and friends, faculty and staff, I've been attending these graduation exercises for the past 30 years or more, and this is the first time I've gotten to be the speaker. I think Dr. Ross really didn't know what she was getting herself into when she asked me. There's a lot of history with our college, and I wanted to share one of the humorous histories about it. A couple years ago after graduation, some of our environmental students were out at Kicking Horse Reservoir, and they were having a nice picnic and a party, beautiful day, sunny day. And a couple of our local doctors were out in the reservoir in a boat, and they were fishing. Well, the wind came up, and they got white caps, and it got really rough, and the boat got rocking, and the boat filled with water and sunk. It isn't a very big reservoir, but one of the doctors couldn't swim. So the other doctor had him around the neck, and he was swimming to shore, getting him to shore, struggling. He finally got where he get his feet under him, and he pulled him up out of the water. He could only get his chest up out of the water, and then he started artificial respiration. He started pushing, and the water was gushing out, pushing, the water is gushing out. One of the graduates walked over, and he'd had a few beers by then, and he says, "You know, doctor, you got to stop that. Don't be bothering me. I'm trying to save this man's life." He says, "No, you got to stop that. You're doing that wrong." He says, "I'm a doctor. I know what I'm doing." He says, "You might be a doctor, but I'm a hydrologist. And if you don't get his butt out of the water, you're going to pump that reservoir dry." You graduates can be very proud of your accomplishments. So will you please stand up, and let's give these graduates a nice round of applause. Will you graduates stand up, please? Hey, thank you. You can be seated, yeah, thank you. Many people start college, but they never graduate. You have. You are a special person because you're a completer. You started something, you finished it, and it's going to set a pace for your life from now on. A person that finishes what they start really has a good habit. and it's a good signal to your employer wherever you're applying. It took a lot of work, as Amy said, a lot of sacrifice to get to this point. Juggling time, squeezing finances, working late into the night. I congratulate each of you, and I really assure you'll always think that it is worth it, the effort that you made. Many of you got a lot of help from your family and your friends, faculty and staff. Graduates, will you please stand and look around and give all the people that helped you a round of applause? Can you stand and look around and see all these beautiful people here supporting you? Thank you. You made a wide choice when you came to Salish Kootenai College. You chose a college that has a great pride in its academic programs, in its vocational programs. You join a class of really outstanding alumni. Bud related one story of one alumni we're very proud of. There are many. And they're very, very proud of SKC, and they try to do their best possible work that they can because they know that what they do reflects on all of us here in the SKC family. The faculty here at SKC is second to none in undergraduate education. Let's stand and give the faculty a sign of acknowledgement. Will you, faculty, will you stand and let us give you a round of applause, all the faculty? I see you all back there. One of the most wonderful faculty. We live in a society where you need a certificate for just about everything you do. Job qualifications just about always require a college degree. You know that you have, or you soon will, unless Dr. Ross changes her mind, receive your degree here today. And that will be a wonderful thing for you. Our nation is in a crisis in higher education. Among developing nations in the whole world, our country, the United States of America, ranks 11th in the percentage of the population in the age group 25 to 35 that complete degrees. So you have completed yours, and you're really helping us work towards a goal that we've set. By 2025, we want the age group 25 to 35, we want 55% of the population to have degrees. And so you're making a step towards that because you've gotten your degrees. It's very likely that your children are going to get their degrees, and it's very likely that we're going to achieve that goal. I know that some of you have to pass tests. I know Annie was taking a test this morning. So I know that it's a real challenge, and I know the nurses have to take a test. We take a test, and I really wish you well as you do that. Getting a job is going to be a real challenge for you, and I urge you not to give up. Don't listen to the radio. Don't read, because they're going for news about the high unemployment and no jobs. There are jobs. There are jobs in professional fields, and there are jobs for you. So don't give up. Get that resume into shape and begin applying. You may not get the job you're looking for at first, but take the job and make it into what you want. In Randy Pausch's book, The Last Lecture, he said, no job is beneath you. You should be thrilled to get a job in the mailroom. And if you get that job in the mailroom, he said, here's what you do. You be the great at sorting out mail. You do it. I wanted to be a coach when I went to college. I wanted to be the high school coach at Polson or Plains or Hamilton. Don't ask me why, but that was my goal. Well, it didn't turn out that way at first. I got a job at the big city of Oilmont. And then I got a job at Plevna. And then Miles City. And 7 years later, I got a job at Hamilton High School. Randy Pausch said, if you want something bad enough, never give up. I think a lot of Randy Pausch. He was a professor at Carnegie Mellon University. He was a very popular lecturer on self-improvement and workplace environment. Early in his 40s, he got terminal cancer. And as he spent his last year, he spent thinking about things to say and things to pass on. and it was written in a book with he being the author, The Last Lecture. He said brick walls are there for people who don't want it bad enough. They're there to stop other people, not to stop you. And when you get that job, he said, work hard. A secret to success is hard work. The best shortcut is hard work. Work more hours than anybody else. During those extra hours, you learn more about your craft, and this can make you more efficient and more able, more happier. Hard work is like interest in the bank. It rewards people, it builds faster, and it rewards you. We all know people that fit this success model of hard work. We have mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, and I really urge you to follow that model. When on the job, I urge you to be nice to people. Let your feelings really come from your heart. Be open, be friendly, smile. If people are holding back, you be the first one to show friendliness. Be kind. You'll be surprised how good people will respond to you if you do that. I urge you to take care of your personal health. We each get only one body. There are no returns. Can't trade it in. We can get some new parts every now and then, the nurses can tell you that. We can get some recycled parts. But it's better if we don't have to rely on this. Be good. Take care of that body. Be loyal to your family. Be loyal to your employer. Be loyal to your friends. I hope that as you go on to successful work careers and have nice lives, that you will remember old SKC, Salish Kootenai College, that you'll always be proud of the education that you received here, that you will urge others to attend here. The college needs your support and your help. We urge you to be an active alumni of here. In closing, I urge each of you to continue your education. This degree that you're receiving is just the beginning of your education. Continue to keep an open mind. Continue to learn, whether it's in the classroom or in your work. Good luck. God bless you. Thank you.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present our Faculty Member of the Year. Each year, the American Indian College Fund sends out nominations to all of the tribal colleges across the country and asks them on their own individual campuses to select a Faculty Member of the Year. This year, I sent the nomination forms to our curriculum committee. Our curriculum committee is made up of all of the department heads of our academic programs, and asked them to make nominations, and then through that committee we selected a Faculty Member of the Year. This year, our Faculty Member of the Year goes to Ko Carew, who is the chair of our social work department. Ko, would you please come up? Ko first started teaching an aerobics class sometime back in the 80s here on campus. She also taught job-seeking skills for Kicking Horse Job Corps as well as Salish Kootenai College. I first knew Ko when she directed the Parent Partnership Program for the Polson Public Schools. She is a very creative and innovative person, and she cares about all of the students and does much for all of the students. Not just the social work department students, but all of the students on campus. She has been continuously on our campus now for approximately 7 years, I believe. When she came to campus, this time she began working to convert our human services degree program to a social work program. We now have the 4-year social work program. She also teaches dance, and I always hear fun things about her classes. She teaches salsa and Latin dance, and I'm not sure what all. But she also uses dance as a way to bring together multicultural and multi-generational groups to kind of provide agendas for addressing social and political issues. She teaches a leadership program using the arts, and I've known some of the young people that have, as little guys, have gone through that program, and I see their names in places today, maybe a salutatorian or a student leader in various different ways. One of the most recent things that I really enjoyed that Co did was our new president, Dr. Ross, started a program this year called Honor a Professor. And so this year, I think we made it through just about all of our department heads where they came and provided a lecture during a noon hour on Friday. And Co did a very beautiful lecture that used arts and used our logo, our SKC logo, and gave some history, and it was a very beautiful presentation, and I think one that we could all benefit by being able to hear it. So at this time, I'd like to present the American Indian College Fund sent a certificate that says American Indian College Fund 2011 Faculty Member of the Year Award, Salish Kootenai College, Co-Carew, and they also provided a $500 certificate to go with it. So, Co?
Thank you very much. I feel very honored by this award because the faculty voted on it, and I just feel very honored. For those of you who don't know me, I've been here a long time, and I feel like I've been educated. When I look out there in the sea of people, I see so many people who have blessed me and touched my life and have taught me to be a better person, and I'm grateful for that. I was given, my ceremonial name is Panta de Leon, which is Eyes of the Panther. Is like somebody speaks through their eyes, their spirit speaks through their eyes. And I'm so touched by people's spirits who have touched my lives and the lives of my family. We're blessed here by this community who allowed me to fail, and they pick me up and brush me off and to succeed. And I know many of you have felt that as well, is that we're here to support you and to see you in your next steps. The faculty and staff have mentored me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for their kindness and for their generosity to say, keep going, it's okay, just keep going. And I learned from you students, this is an institution that allows discussion and inquiry about culture. It allows you to explore your culture in the classroom and then beyond. And there's really no other place like this than SKC. We are here and we celebrate your academic accomplishments, your life transitions, births, marriages, and we mourn with you. This is the SKC community, and you are part of it, and you are part of our future. So thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for your continued support of Salish Kootenai College, and we will look forward to you in these director chairs, department chairs, as leaders in our community. So thank you.
At this time, I'd like to call Dr. Luana Ross, SKC President, so that we can do our presentation of our honorary degrees.
Salish Kootenai College awards annual honorary degrees as a way to recognize and acknowledge individual contributions in our community and to education. This degree, you should all know, is the highest honor that SKC can confer on an individual. As I said, it's our way of recognizing outstanding individuals. This year we have 2 people that we're recognizing. Professor Claremont, where are you? Corky, there he is. As he comes up to the podium to say words about our first honoree, our first degree is going to Professor Eva Boyd, and Corky has worked with her, and I would like him to say a few words about why we are honoring her.
Well, thank you. It's a great honor and privilege to be here. It's only fitting that this honorary degree goes to Eva Boyd, elder of our community. And this year is our first year that we've awarded an AA degree in fine art involving our Native American studies and the studio arts. So it's really a fitting presentation. Eva Boyd is recognized by our tribal community and for her basket work and her maintaining the traditional arts of our tribe. The arts is a foundation of our community. Through our arts, we reflect who we are as a people and our culture. Eva Boyd, I believe, made her first basket when she was about 10 years old, and her grandma taught her the skills of basket weaving. So she's been at it for a long time. And it's always fun to walk by her class and poke my head into her classroom to see the students working. And one of the things she does, she has her students all do Sally bags. So you see all these mop heads laying out on these tables, and they're taking these mop heads and they're creating these beautiful baskets out of mop heads. She also is not only recognized by our community, but she's recognized by the state of Montana. This last year, she received an award from the state of Montana, recognizing her as a master artist. And that allows her to actually put a tag on her work, as only a few of people in the state can do, recognizing her skills and her knowledge. With the knowledge that she passes on to her students, she also is passing on the traditions of those that are gone before us and our ancestors thousands of years ago. And it's keeping us alive today as a people. And it's really the great honor and privilege that we award Eva Boyd this degree. Eva Boyd, you don't want to say something? Okay.
I'm really honored to receive this from Salish Kootenai College. Switch it on. I started college here in 1981, and I've been here and working since 97, doing baskets. It's something that I had in my heart for a long time, to bring back the basket making to our tribe. And I have gone through, I don't know how many students that have learned how to do the baskets with the mop heads. And I also teach the corn husk weaving that we borrowed from the Nez Perce. And in the summertime, I teach the cedar baskets. And I learned that from my grandmother. She was a very apt woman. She knew how to do all this. And I'm really honored that she taught me how to do it. And I hope that the students that I have taught will carry on our tradition forever.
So Professor Eva Boyd is being awarded a degree in fine arts for being an outstanding teacher, an outstanding artist, and of course, an outstanding community member. Thank you, Professor Boyd, and thank you, Professor Claremont. Our next honorary degree is Thomas Bearhead Swaney, and I have asked his brother, cousin, best friend, Dr. Joe Mcdonald, to come forward and say a few words.
Today we are recognizing posthumously an outstanding tribal member. We're awarding an honorary degree in environmental studies to Tom Bearhead Swaney. His oldest daughter, Kim, is receiving this award on behalf of the family. We're honoring Tom because of his undying support of our tribe and his undying support of Salish Kootenai College. He served on the tribal council during the early years of SKC, and he was the chairman for some of that time. From the day the college was chartered to the day he passed away, he was a strong, vocal, and spirited supporter of Salish Kootenai College. He would write us letters of support, advocate for us orally. He was a terrific emissary for our college. He would even allow me to write letters and sign his name. Sometimes you'd wonder about some of those answers he got back. He was dedicated steward of the environment. He was under his leadership that the Mission Mountain Wilderness area was established. He led the tribe in establishing the #1 air quality for our reservation and for the clean water standards that we have. He was chairman of the tribe when there was a movement by the Montana Power Company and the Corps of Army Engineers to establish several dams on the Flathead River between Kerr Dam and the reservation boundary at Paradise. He was a very eloquent speaker in opposition to the construction of those proposed dams. It looked like BIA had to go ahead once to develop a timber sale to log off the face of the Mission Mountains. The opposition to the sale had all but given up. It looked like the beautiful Mission Mountains would be scarred with logging roads, clear cuts, inundated with four-wheel drive pickup trucks. But Bearhead didn't give up. He invited some very respected elder ladies from Mission to come and tell the tribal council what the mountains meant to traditional Indian people. And after their testimony, the council took action to stop the proposed timber sale. He led the efforts to develop the Arlee Powwow into more of a family and tribal event. He helped organize the powwow committees and supported a drug-free and alcohol-free powwow. He continually advocated for the improved powwow facilities, and much of the facilities we have now we owe to Tom Bearhead Swaney. He strongly supported the development of the cultural committees and helped the Kootenai people put on their very first powwow. He led tribal council opposition to the proposal by the Flathead Irrigation Project to construct a dam at Kootenai Falls to generate electricity for the project. Tom was always ready for a fight. to support American Indian rights. Wherever he went, he was greeted warmly by tribal councils, regional, national, and environmental organizations. He was a popular speaker at college campuses on environmental issues, on Indian issues, on social issues. He never used notes. He read the audience's response to what he was saying. He picked up momentum from the interest of the audience. The college and the tribe and the community owe a lot to Tom Bearhead Swaney. The college, we awarded him a Distinguished Service Award some years ago, but he would never agree to receiving an honorary degree at graduation. So we got him now. It's an honor today, Kim, for the college to recognize this truly outstanding person, your father, and award him this honorary degree in environmental studies.
About 6 or 7 months before our dad passed away in December 2008, he gathered us kids at his hospital room in St. Pat's, and he gave us some orders about what he wanted done. Well, he said, keep it short, don't preach about your problems, don't preach about other people's problems, and it better be funny. Well, little did we know that it would come around to this day. My dad was a firm believer in education. He placed great value on it. In fact, he placed such great value on it that his dog Sandy got a report card from Dixon School because the dog made it to school more than he did. My dad was a lover of history, and he took great pride in teaching that. He went to the University of Montana Dillon and never got his degree, which I kind of deduced to the fact that there might have been a difference of opinion. But you know what, Dad? You got your degree. On behalf of my family, my little sister Ruthie, my little sister Patty, and my little sister Bill, thank you.
So Bearhead Swaney is being recognized for being a natural teacher, a natural intellect, his dedication to learning, his superb ability as an orator, his tireless service to the community, and his activism regarding the environment is well known and much appreciated, which is why his honorary degree is in environmental science. Thank you.
And here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Having met all of the requirements of their degree programs, as established under our accreditation with the Northwest Commission on Colleges and Universities, it gives me great honor to present the class of 2011.
We're going over here and then I go over there.
Roberta B. Asensio, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Karina J. Littlewolf, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Charmaine Bingham, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Jennifer Ann Madruga, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Tara L. Avila, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Nicole Ray Callahan, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Karen J. Renz, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Sasha D. Badbear, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Marisa N. Eisman White Smith, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Zachary Bates, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Danielle Ducharme, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Antoinette Tammy Miller, Associate of Arts, Early Childhood Education. Andrea N. Mcdonald, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Faith No Renner, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Aaron Gillum, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Mikkel C. Juno, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Nicole Nelson, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Gina Marie Roulier, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Dana Lynn Innerbeckler, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Jamie Lee Bosler, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Angie Renee Coxon, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Jennifer Smith, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Kelly Sharp, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Susan Brookman, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Nicole Bigbow, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Julie Jansen, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Owen Gramling, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Richard S. Walks Over Ice, Bachelor of Science, Elementary Education. Anastasia Inkashola, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Shyla Collicott, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Kezia R. Muchler, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Emerald Zerai Green, Associate of Science, Elementary Education. Matthew James Nicolai, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, and Fisheries and Wildlife. Brian Skunkcap, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, and Fisheries and Wildlife. Cassie Jo Powell, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, Fisheries and Wildlife. Angela Ann Herring, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Fisheries and Wildlife. Sean Blackman, Bachelor of Science in Forestry. Lisa Patricia Bighorse, Bachelor of Science, Forestry. Christopher Beatty, Bachelor of Science, Forestry. Naomi N. Wood, Bachelor of Social Work. Carmelita A. Matt, Bachelor of Social Work. Joanne Lishman, Bachelor of Social Work. Gail Patrick Rizetador Sr., Bachelor of Social Work. Melinda Ann Charlo, Bachelor of Arts, Business Entrepreneurship. Lisa Ann Mcdonald Beaverhead, Bachelor of Arts, Business Entrepreneurship. Leilani S. Upham, Bachelor of Arts, Business Entrepreneurship. Elena Rose Gonzalez, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Carmen Ann Interbickler, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Carla Priscilla McLean, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Lisa Ray Matthias Bible, Associate of Arts, Business Management. James William Babe Bible, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Peter James Auld, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Marshall Allen Pablo, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Drew Channing Flagan, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Mariano Silva, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Michael D. Dennis, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Sean C. Oliver, Associate of Arts, Business Management. William Dean Finley, Associate of Arts, Business Management. Marie Jensen, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Amy M. Winston, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Carissa Ray Fox, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Bobby Joe Blackweasel, Associate of Science, Nursing. Isla K. Talon, Associate of Science, Nursing. Leanne Peterson, Associate of Science, Nursing. Janie Lee Cotter, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tanya N. Tanner, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tricia Marie Croft, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tia Marie Newby Hawkins, Associate of Science, Nursing. Tanya R. Smith, Associate of Science, Nursing. Christine Lee Cullen, Associate of Science, Nursing. Gary H. Ware, Associate of Science, Nursing. Jessica Parker, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Sean Duback, Associate of Science Information Technology. Alice Corabell Weibel, Associate of Arts, Fine Arts. Aaron Bryn, Certificate of Completion, Native American Studies, Associate of Arts, Native American Studies. Lydell Shepard, Associate of Applied Science, Media Design. Sunny Doney, Associate of Applied Science, Media Design. Byron Alexander Peter Paul Johnson, Associate of Science Information Technology. Washtewi Smiley, Associate of Science, General Science. Tricia Olinger, Associate of Science, General Science. Christopher Lawrence Curry, Associate of Arts, Liberal Arts. Tricia F. Kirkaldey, Associate of Applied Science, Business Technology. Diane B. Fiorentino, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Chantel A. Jensen, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Darlana L. White, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Monica Hope Christ, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Jackie L. Pena, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Allison Gerard, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Teresa L. Huber, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Jackie R. Pierre, Certificate of Completion, Dental Assisting Technology. Ashland Ahenecu, Certificate of Completion, Dental Assisting Technology. Lorna Jean Yupi, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Dallin Michelle Haff, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Natasha Lafferty, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Joseph Miles Inyes, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Brandon Bissiger, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Stephen D. Davis, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Leighton K. Northpegan, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Jeffrey David Olette, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Monty Ken Prettyweasel, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Jared Francis Seymour, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Robert T. Swank Jr., Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Ronald J. Tanaskett, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Brian Chapman, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Dustin Lee Ivano, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Theo Allen Green, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. David R. Healy, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Jeff Putnam, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training. Christopher Knows His Gun, Certificate of Completion, Highway Construction Training.
What are we doing now? Oh, I've got one up there. Well, congratulations, class of 2011. Good for you. We're almost there, just a couple more minutes. At this time, I'd like to call on Dr. Vernon Finley. He's the Kootenai Language Curriculum Specialist to do our closing prayer.
Vine Deloria Jr. used to say that the Indian educational institutions and the Indian people have an advantage, have the opportunity to achieve more than what other public educational systems can do, because the primary educational systems in this country are from a Western, democratic, capitalistic perspective. And the advantage that he saw for the Indian institutions and the Indian people was, in addition to that, to be successful in higher education, that validates or that proves that you're successful in the Western system. But we have the opportunity to carry with it a totally different perspective, that of the traditional views of the native peoples. And those two things combined, in his words, would give us an advantage, give us the advantage. Well, that's kind of the basis of the tribal college systems, is to provide the opportunities for both of those perspectives in all of our students. And so graduates of 2011, you carry with you not only the success from the Western educational systems, but you carry with you what SKC has also tried to provide, which is a cultural perspective that is different than the Western view. And it is from walking through life with those multiple perspectives that will give you the advantage in an ever-changing world, because none of us can predict the changes that we're going to be facing 5 years from now. So with that, the things that carried the tribal perspective through the thousands of generations to get us to this day, the important part of what brought all of us here was that somewhere in our past, in our ancestry, somewhere were some people who could adapt to change. The people who couldn't adapt to change are no longer here. And that is the one thing that we hope that you have gained during your experiences here, is multiple perspectives and adaptation to change, because that's going to be the greatest tool to get you through tomorrow. And so with that, the traditional way of acknowledging all of our past from the beginning of time when human beings were first placed here on the earth, our traditional way of acknowledging that path, that road that got us all the way here to today, was to acknowledge those spirits who got us here, those spirits from the very beginning. And so with that, I like to ask the spirit that helps us with change, that looks forward towards change, that is patient in its present state, knowing that by continuing to slowly move forward, one day it'll be something that will be very beautiful, that is exactly what it hopes to be. And the song for the spirit is the caterpillar. And so I sing this song for all of you, for all of the graduates, that you learn the lesson from the caterpillars, that you remember the spirits of the past, because that's what got us through to today, and you acknowledge it. Because the caterpillar, as you can hear in the song, the caterpillar just goes along through life, just going along, slowly taking it as it comes. Because he knows one day he's going to be a butterfly. And so that's an appropriate song to sing for graduates, so you can go forward and become butterflies. So, Salish Kootenai, Lamlunt Pesia.
Just a reminder about the powwow tonight. That will be at Two Eagle River from 7 to 11. So our honor dance of exit is being led by the Chief Cliff Drum, and once again, War Chief Octave Finley and our cultural arts instructor, Linda King, will lead us out. Thank you so much for attending graduation today, and we wish the best to all of you.